Hi everyone, here we go. This is it. I have just got out of the theater. I saw the film in 3D, so this is my honest to God reaction, thoughts, and review of Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. This is technically Man of Steel 2, but now we get Batman. And we get a lot more, and I'm going to try my hardest not to spoil a damn thing in this review. But to be perfectly honest with you, I wasn't a fan of Man of Steel. I'm not going to really get into it. If you're my friend, if you're watching my reviews about that film, you can find out why I did not like Man of Steel at all. I didn't hate it, but it was one of the biggest disappointments of my entire movie-loving life. But I try to go in this film with an open mind, even though, to be perfectly honest, again, I'm probably going to say that a lot. I'm going to say that. I'm going to definitely say honesty. I'm just trying to be as honest as possible. Real human being going on right here. Trying. No, nothing fake. I'm trying to be not fake at all. So I had no excitement for this movie. If this movie was made 20 years ago, we had Christopher Reeve as Superman and Michael Keaton as Batman, I'd probably be as excited about this film as I am about Star Wars. But sadly, Christopher Reeve is no longer with us, and Michael Keaton get a little older, though I think he could play Batman again. We have new Batman players. So, not excited about this film, no expectations. I was interested, and I did have some anticipation, not some good anticipation, because I just wasn't anticipating going to see this in the theater, watching this film, because I didn't like Man of Steel at all. But I tried to forget all of that and maybe think, okay, maybe this really great director, I believe Zack Snyder is a great director, but I don't like what they did with Man of Steel. The story, the characters, and especially with the camera work. I just did not like it, and I don't want to go in detail or go talk about that anymore. Let's talk about the brand new movie. So I like Zack Snyder. I've liked his previous films, Dawn of the Dead, Watchmen, 300, but this is not my Superman. This is not the Superman that I guess I grew up on. I grew up on Christopher Reeve. I'm not a comic book guy. I don't care about comic books. Again, I'm glad they exist so they can fuel these wonderful stories that we get to experience in the theater. I'm just a enjoyer of Superman. I think he is the greatest superhero ever created, and Batman is like a really close second. So I was interested to see these two characters battle it out. Now we have Ben Affleck as Batman, and we have Henry Cavill as Superman. I'm not going to go much into the plot. We just know that there's a lot of people from Man of Steel, and there's a lot of new characters because they incorporate what's going to be happening in the future films, and also we have Batman now, so we have the characters that he deals with, and his great butler played by Jeremy Irons, and then, Jesse Eisenberg is now Lex Luthor, and then there's more, and there's more characters, and, Wonder Woman, and stuff like that. How did I feel about this movie? Well, maybe it helped that I had no expectations. And maybe it helped that there was a new cinematographer making this movie, because I felt that I could see stuff happening in this film. It wasn't it shook a little bit, but it wasn't like seizure cam with the last one. I actually could tell what was going on. Even though the film is over 2.5 hours, there is a lot of crazy stuff going on in this movie. Some stuff I got, other stuff I was kind of questioning and wondering, like, okay, this is being fueled by too much. There's a lot going on. The 3D sometimes was good, sometimes was not, but overall, I found myself not bored, not frustrated, but actually interested of the film. I cared for the relationship between Lois Lane and Clark Kent. I cared of the partnership of Arthur and Batman. I liked Lex Luthor. Yes, he's extremely over the top, but Lex Luthor is a very over the top character, and I think Jesse Eisenberg kind of hams it up a little too much. I like that this movie doesn't succeed, but really tries to fit Superman in the real world and how people would react after what happened in the last film. I mean, I reacted. I watched Superman and Man of Steel help with Zod kill thousands and thousands of people. And I'm just not used to seeing Superman kill people and even kill Zod. I just wasn't used to that. So I liked the way this film started. Again, I don't want to spoil how it started, but I thought the beginning, the credit sequence, and the way the film started was pretty solid. I was affected by that. Really emotional during that scene. The rest of the movie then gets started where we get a really out there plot where it takes twists and turns and goes this way and that way. Again, some I understood. Other times I was kind of like, I'm not bored. I feel invested even though I don't have a clear idea what's going on. I like Ben Affleck as Batman. I think he's a good Batman, not the best Batman. We all know who the best Batman was. Yeah. We all know who the best Batman was, Adam West. So anyways, I think Ben Affleck does a good job. And I think with him hopefully directing the next Batman movie that he is going to hopefully write and direct, I think we could possibly get one of the greatest Batman movies ever. Because I think Ben Affleck is a better director and a writer than an actual actor. But he's good in the film. Henry Cavill is nice. The rest of the cast is really good. I actually cared a little bit more about the Daily Planet staff. I like them. Jeremy Irons has a few nice scenes. Again, Jesse Eisenberg and Holly Hunter. It's nice to see her. And Scoot McNairy. And there's probably other people and stuff like that. The movie does take its time to build up this story. And at times, sometimes it's a tad pretentious. And other times, it's very interesting. And as someone who really did not give a damn about this movie at all, I feel like I am glad it exists now. It doesn't make me want to watch Man of Steel ever again. No, it doesn't make me want to watch that film. I don't know if I'll ever give that movie another chance. There's a lot of movies that I have not liked in the past, and I have given chances, and I've maybe liked it a little bit more, but Man of Steel, I don't know. Maybe someday when I'm old, maybe I'll watch it again, and maybe I'll see something that I missed. But I felt like after watching this film, even though it's very long, I felt that I would watch it again, that I would own it, that I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next, even though I don't like how dark it is when it comes to the Superman character. It's dark with Batman, and it should be. Batman is a dark character. He's the Dark Knight. But with Superman, I feel like he should be the light of hope. And I just feel that Zack Snyder just loves to make a really dark, dreary comic book movie. And I would like, if they're going to continue this money, then I would like to see the light side, the hope, the peace, and the fun. I don't think this movie is fun, but I do think this movie is watchable, enjoyable, solid, good, and entertaining. I laughed a few times, but it wasn't like fun, light. I think Marvel has they have the monopoly on fun. They get the fun in there when it comes to comic books. DC is really focusing on the dark. Again, it works with Batman, not so much with Superman. But I think Zack Snyder just really likes the dark. I mean, Watchmen is dark, 300 is dark, Dawn of the Dead is dark. I would like another director to tackle this, especially when it comes to Superman. I'm glad that Ben Affleck is moving on to Batman, but I would like to see something that reminds me why I love Superman. I don't say that we need Donner. We don't need the Richard Donner Superman. We can have the Superman in this world, but I want the Boy Scout. I guess I want that hero. I want that superhero. I don't think he's here yet, but it is definitely much more interesting to follow him in this movie than it was in the last. The music by Hans Zimmer and Junkie XL. We get a little bit of the tone. I never had a problem with the music, so I liked hearing the score again. It reminds me of the last film, but it worked well in this one, and there's some really good music in the film by Hans Zimmer and Junkie XL. It's definitely worth a buy on the soundtrack department. I would definitely get the soundtrack to this one. I thought it was really, really good. Really set the tone of the film. I don't know what to say. I like some of the... Okay. Without spoiling anything, there's a lot that leads up to an incredible ending. I think the last 45 minutes or half an hour was exciting to watch. I'm not going to say what happens, but I like what happens. It was cool. It was worth the wait. It was icing on this good cake. It was definitely some really great icing. I would say some really great tasty icing on this good cake. But it's just... I don't know. I'm just glad I don't hate this movie, or I'm glad I'm not disappointed by it. I'm actually glad that there's a smile coming to my face as I talk about it. I was just dreading this moment. I was dreading talking about this movie. And maybe it helped again. It probably did, that I just lowered all expectations. I don't know what critics have said yet. I don't know what my friends have said yet. I'd be really surprised to find out what is going on. I really tried my hardest to stay away from any media. It was really hard. I mean, people were on my Facebook, my friends on Facebook, they weren't really posting their review or their spoiler thoughts. They were posting what the critics had said. And I just was like, oh my gosh, I can't see any of that. I don't want to focus on any of that. I want to try and have my own opinion. And I feel like this is my own opinion. This film is good. It's decent, it's solid, it's watchable, it's enjoyable for what it is. It's extremely far from perfect. It has lots of issues that I don't want to get into because I don't want to spoil anything or ruin anything for anybody that is going ready to watch this movie. But I think if you lower your expectations and you love Man of Steel, I think you're really going to enjoy this movie. And if you hated Man of Steel, you may still hate this film. And I'm fine with anybody who hates this film. I liked it. I'm fine with anybody who hates that film. I care if people hate this film because I didn't like Man of Steel. And I know what people are probably going through if they didn't like Batman v. Superman. I understand if they're going through that, what I went through Man of Steel. So as a critic, I'm fine with anybody having a different opinion of what I've said right now. Maybe I'll do a spoiler review with some friends. That'll hopefully be on another channel. But for now, this is my spoiler-free review, and I really hope, I pray, that I did not spoil anything. Please, oh, look, my friends even call me right now. I am doing my review, bro, and I'm going to call him right now. Okay, let's go talk to him. Hey, bro? I'm doing my review. Can I just quickly stop talking on my video? You're on my video, so say hello.
Hello, MovieManCHAD and viewers, talking about Batman vs. Superman. Yay!
So, now that I've talked about the film, Derek, we'll probably get together, hopefully, and do a video. Hopefully, I'm not going to promise anything for We Live Film, a spoiler review, because I didn't want to spoil anything in this. So, Derek, I'm going to hang up with you on camera. Look at this right here. Bye. I just hung up on my friend on camera. There it is. God. Okay, so I liked the film. I would recommend the film. I saw it in 3D. I thought it was good. Don't come in yet. Don't come in yet. I'm almost done. And, there you go. In the comment box below, share your thoughts about this film. I'm fine if you don't like it. I'm perfectly okay. I hope that in the future it does get better than this and a story that's easier to follow and the Superman, the hero that I believe we really need when it comes to this wonderful character. Batman, I thought, was done right in this movie. Superman, okay. But this is not the travesty and the huge disappointment that is the last one. So thanks for that. So I like this film. I thought it was a good one. It was entertaining. And I am going to give Batman v. Superman, Dawn of Justice, I'm going to give the film a solid 3 stars out of 4. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video. And also, please check out these amazing movie websites. And if you enjoyed this review, please click here to subscribe to my channel, and also please check out all my recent reviews right here on YouTube. Have a great day, live film, find peace, happiness, and harmony in anything and everything you do, and I'll talk to you at my next movie review.